What you do every day matters. At Alabama, it's our process that yields legendary results. This is where ideas forge innovation, dreams unleash opportunities, and contenders become champions. How far do you want to go? The University of Alabama, where legends are made.
Pretty excited. Always wanted a degree from Alabama. I think it's the best of the best, so this is it. We're here.
It's gone by so fast. I mean, I am graduating early, but it seems like it's been going by so fast.
It's been a really good 3 years here. I feel like very ready. I got a scholarship to grad school, so I think that I was very much prepared.
I went here for undergrad and I completed my degree, and I just wasn't ready for my time to be done yet, so I continued on with my master's, and it's just been an unbelievable experience. I feel like I've met some of my lifelong friends here and built great professional relationships as well.
The networking has been my favorite part of it. Making lifelong friends and professors that I can always go to if I have a question that needs to be answered. I'm appreciative of that.
It was a good time. It was fun. I mean, championships every year, so it's a great time.
Bows That Bless is a ministry that I started when I was 11 years old, and the goal is to raise money for children in foster care and foster families, and I have been able to do that through making hair bows. I sell them at a boutique in Peach Park in Chilton County. I also sell them on Instagram. People will direct message me from pictures that I post and say they would like a bow, and I can ship them out, and the money is used for something to aid a foster family. My best friend Amberly was adopted into foster care, and she shared that with me when I was 11 years old. I later found out that her mom, she worked at a foster care agency, and her sister was also a social worker. So through that, I was able to see the need. And as an 11-year-old, there wasn't much I could do. I couldn't be a foster parent. So I looked to my other talents, and I found that around the same time I had learned to make hair bows that I found out she was in foster care, and so I kind of made that connection. Specifically, I found out that when many children enter the system, they come into new homes with nothing more than the clothes on their back, and that really broke my heart to think about coming into the system with nothing to call their own and having to worry about those things when they really just need that love and connection with their new foster parents. So I wanted to do something where I could help provide backpacks or diaper bags with items such as clothes, diapers, formula, things that the parents won't have to stress about that first night, things that the kids won't have to worry about the first night, and just aid them in the process. So it started out just providing backpacks and diaper bags for children entering the system, and then it later turned out to be providing a scholarship to a high school senior who has been in foster care. When I started it, I would have never thought that it would grow as much as it has. The best part about selling hair bows at Peach Park is it is a tourist location. So I put the little tags on there, and people will be traveling to the beach and they stop and they see the tag and they're intrigued by it. So they'll message me on Instagram and ask, hey, what is this? Or I love what you're doing, my family fosters. So I've been able to sell hair bows to people in Texas and California, Tennessee, Georgia, all the surrounding states. One of the best things about Bows That Bless is it shows that if you step back and look at yourself, you look at your talents, and you look at what you're able to do with your money and your time, you can find a way to serve.
Did you know in the last year, UA has awarded over 9,600 undergraduate, graduate, and doctoral degrees? The capstone is home to 60 Goldwater Scholars and also leads the nation with 210 academic All-America honors over the past decade. The Alabama Astrobotics team has won the NASA Robotic Mining Competition 7 times. And the University of Alabama was listed on Forbes magazine's list of best employers for new graduates. Over 940 National Merit Scholars attend the University of Alabama. And on the gridiron, the Tide have won 18 National Football Championships. Now you know. Roll Tide.
Hi, I'm Joe Namath, and I want to congratulate the graduates of the University of Alabama. Roll Tide!
I want thank everyone for being here today as we honor UA pioneer, Dr. Autherine Lucy Foster. All of us must continue to follow your example of compassion, courage, grace, strength, and love in challenges for progress to the future. It is with great pleasure that today we dedicate Autherine Lucy Hall, which houses our College of Education, in honor of the master teacher, Dr. Autherine Lucy Foster.
Dr. Foster, your brave response to fear sent shockwaves through this nation and through generations before and after you. How fitting is it that the building that houses our School of Education, the building that once held you in the darkest hour of our university, will face the rising sun, bearing your name as a monument to freedom and education now, education tomorrow, and education forever.
Oh my heart is so heavy and yet so light. If I am a master teacher, you know what I hope I'm teaching you? That love will take care of everything in our world, don't you think? It's not your color. It's not how bright you are. It's how you feel about those that you deal with. And if I'm a master teacher, I hope that's all I can teach. Thank you so much.
Hands on Tuscaloosa is an initiative for college students at the university to get involved in their community.
You know, the students are reaching out to other community members and actually engaging and understanding like what's going on in their local surroundings.
When I saw Jeremiah's Garden, I'm a city girl, so I knew that I wanted to do something that was different for me. Gardening is something I've done very on a small scale, but nothing as big as this here at Jeremiah's Garden, so it's really nice.
Jeremiah's Garden is a fresh food, a fresh vegetable community garden.
Pretty much the project is that geared towards giving food to people that's in need.
The vegetables that we raise goes out into the community. We have basically 5 different entities that we serve. So we have been able to give food to people who otherwise won't have the ability or the resources to actually purchase food, fresh vegetables for themselves.
I think serving the community is incredibly beneficial for students because I think it's easy to get caught up in the bubble of the university.
It's a positive reinforcement that kind of keeps us motivated and also allows us to meet, you know, different community partners and to help others.
It inspires me, the youth coming out, because hopefully at our age now, I'm 72, hopefully we can leave it in good hands once we're no longer here.
You know, you ride behind the boat sometimes, you just look around, it's like, I'm on water right now. There's nothing separating me except for this water ski. I think that's so cool. It's different from any other sport in my opinion. My name is Sean Hunter. I'm from Dothan, Alabama, and my major is operations management with a minor in consumer science. I got started when I was 4. I got up on skis for the first time. I skied my first tournament when I was 6. And I had won my first national title when I was 10. I got recruited by a lot of people, but it was one of those, my senior year, they all kind of, okay, he's gonna go to Alabama. It's a pretty obvious choice. University of Alabama has probably the best water skiing setup there is. We have a private ski lake 20 minutes south of Tuscaloosa. It's probably the best setup you can get really out of anywhere in the country.
Smart skiing in the end from Sean Hunter. He takes the gold.
Here at Alabama, I've won 2 collegiate national titles. And then this past fall, I won my first world title. I want to continue. I want to go into the Pro Tour if I can win a world title in all age divisions. That's the ultimate dream one day.
There is your champion of the world in U21. It is none other than Alabama's own Sean Hunter.
I'm the biggest die-hard Alabama fan. Whether it's football, water skiing, academics, our campus being beautiful, the people, everything. I love every single thing about it. I've been a fan of it since I was born, throughout college, and then when I graduate, I'm going to be coming back every year for football games, just visiting in the spring no matter what. It's prepared me for the real world. It's really helped in every aspect. So it means a lot to me.
Congratulations, you have made it. You did it. Your path will take you to places you have literally never dreamed of.
I just wanted to say congratulations to all the graduates this year. It's a heck of an accomplishment. I hope you enjoyed your years at Alabama, and best of luck to what future holds.
You're on your own now, kid. Way to go. Congratulations.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. But are 1,000 words enough to cover an entire chapter of our lives? How many pictures and how many words would it take to describe the feeling of arriving on campus for the first time, knowing we'd found our home away from home at the University of Alabama?
Today was our first day of events. It was so much fun.
We came out here at 8 and had a good time, got free stuff, met new people.
Personally, my #1 goal is to just give it all I've got to reach my fullest potential academically and creatively. That's really my goal for the next 4 years, but one step at a time, right?
Yeah.
Semester by semester.
We knew immediately that our lives would be changed for the better as we started our legendary journeys. We saw life through an entirely new lens. We met new friends and got a snapshot of the student experience that makes Alabama so unique. We championed causes across campus, and we became champions in the process.
Larry in motion. The throw goes the other way. Mitchie's in. Alabama wins in 4 overtimes.
21 Heisman Memorial Trophy is Bryce Young.
We broke new ground and we broke new barriers. We overcame trying times by remaining tied together. And together, we've made memories that will last a lifetime. Pictures never change, even when the people in them do. We have changed, we've adapted, and we've grown. And now, we're ready to change the world. But first, it's time to capture the picture we've worked towards since this chapter first began. A picture that represents all we have experienced and all that we've accomplished. So, as we cross the commencement stage, we'll smile and soak it in. As graduates of the University of Alabama, we are the class of 2022.
Thank you. Please be seated. Good morning. I'm Dr. Jim Dalton, Executive Vice President and Provost. On behalf of the University of Alabama, it's my pleasure to welcome you, whether you're here with us today or joining us via webcast, to our spring commencement ceremony. Please know if you wish to view the ceremony again, you may do so on our commencement website. Today marks a very special day in the lives of our graduates. Thank you for being here as we honor them. Now, if you are able, please rise for the singing of our national anthem. Receiving her Doctorate of Musical Arts and Vocal Performance today, Ms. Laura Pritchard will lead today's performance. At the conclusion of the anthem, please remain standing for the invocation, which will be offered by Mr. Wade Langer with UA Campus Ministries.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Eternal God, teacher of life, knowledge, compassion, and justice, bless these graduates as they step from one chapter of their journey into the next. Give them strength to pursue the dreams that you have instilled in them. Equip them with devotion to both compassion and justice. Grant them courage to step boldly from the simplicity and security of their college lives into a world that desperately needs their gifts, their passions, and their hopeful idealism. Bless them with humility and success, with patience and uncertainty, with hope amidst doubt, and with peace in times of unrest. And lead them into meaningful professions, callings, and opportunities, relying on the years of formation they received here at the capstone. Through your gracious power on this day, bring the work started in them to completion. May they possess a continual hunger for knowledge in all its forms, and may they act with all fairness, integrity, and respect toward all people and in all situations. May they promote equity and inclusion, and may they foster individual and civic responsibility. And may they always strive for excellence in all they do, ultimately affecting their communities, their fields of study, and their world for the better. Amen.
Please be seated. We could not accomplish all that we do at the capstone without the tremendous service of our faculty, who have answered a calling in their lives to devote their careers to the academic, leadership, and personal development of our students. Dr. Chapman Greer, UA Faculty Senate President, will speak today in honor of our prestigious faculty.
The priority of the faculty of the University of Alabama has been and shall remain to foster and encourage creative and critical thinking, to develop informed, passionate global citizens, to create an environment of community with true respect for diversity, and to provide our future leaders with the tools necessary to blaze a path that is both honorable and impactful. Students, on behalf of your teachers, mentors, and role models, please join me in recognizing one of our most precious resources, the faculty of the University of Alabama.
Will our faculty who are here with us this morning please stand and be recognized? Thank you for joining us. Studying at the University of Alabama is a tradition for many families, At this time, we ask those in attendance who are UA alumni to stand if able and be recognized for their accomplishments and support of the university. Thank you for being with us today. Roll Tide. We must also thank those who have sacrificed in service to our country so we may continue to prosper and remain free to follow our pursuits. Would all the graduates and those in attendance who have served in the military please rise if able to be recognized. Thank you for your service and thanks for being here today. Several of those on stage today serve the university in important roles as vice presidents of the university and other vital leadership capacities. Please stand this so that we may recognize you. Thank you. We're also honored to have Trustee Marietta Urquhart here today. Trustee Urquhart, will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you for being here. Thank you. It's now my honor and privilege to introduce the President of the University of Alabama, Dr. Stuart R. Bell.
Thank you, Dr. Dalton. Graduates, this is a truly remarkable day for you. It's a culmination of many years of persistent effort on your part. And I encourage each one of you all to just kind of take a pause and take in the moment. You're surrounded by peers that you've studied with and you've grown close to. Many of those peers will be lifelong friends of yours from this moment forward. In the stands are your family and friends. They have joined you today to also celebrate in this milestone, and they're also filled with immense pride for all that you have accomplished. Many of them are also UA graduates, and they know the value of a power from the University of Alabama. You're also in the midst of professionals from the UA community who have taught you, encouraged you, mentored you, inspired you in classrooms, in laboratories, and in lecture halls. They are pivotal to preparing you for this moment, where you are now equipped, empowered for legendary success. In this Coliseum, you are surrounded by the closest to you, people who have invested in you, supported in you, and who have believed in your legendary potential. At UA, we boldly declare this is a campus where legends are made. It's an assertion in our belief in the Alabama experience, in our mission, and our transformational educational opportunities that are offered here. It's also our belief in you and what you have each been prepared to accomplish. So I ask each of you, what's next? What do you envision for your future? You've been working hard for this goal, and commencement is a finale of sorts. You're here because you've envisioned this moment, and it's materialized today because you have earned it through diligence, hard work, a passion for your field of study, and a future that you dared to imagine. And now you're moving forward on a new path, a new influence with new possibilities. Today, I challenge each of you as your status of a rising legend for the University of Alabama. I urge you to be legends in your homes, to lead your family with integrity, with compassion, with strength. Pass on the value of education to your children, and yes, to your grandchildren. Teach those closest to you by setting an example, being a catalyst for love, for high standards, for character, for those who will be looking to you to see how you are living your life. Be a legend in your community. Many of you have championed programs, organizations, have dedicated yourselves to worthy causes during your time on our campus. You have danced to raise money for Children's Hospital, collected food to beat hunger for West Alabama, tutored children in our local schools, built houses in impoverished areas in our community. You've collected books to promote literacy. You have conducted research towards some of the world's most challenging problems. I could keep going in the many different ways that you have helped those around you. Your influence now extends far beyond the boundaries of this campus or even this region. Continue to advocate for things that are important to you. Look for ways to employ what has been modeled for you here at Alabama. Look for ways to lead and to serve. You will never regret being a role model or a trailblazer for positive change. I think of individuals such as our friend, the late Dr. Autherine Lucy Foster. Through a life well lived, a life of courage and compassion, urged us to love and put others before ourselves, even in her final days. Influence often takes a lifetime to achieve, accruing in small, everyday moments that culminate through time. As a UA graduate, your reach is limitless and your impact is without bounds. I encourage you to be a leader in your profession and to commit yourselves to your craft and to those you serve. Whatever your degree, you are now readied and equipped for widespread effect. Be a master teacher, a first-rate small business owner, an innovative entrepreneur, a superlative scientist. Take the habits that you have acquired and the skills that you've cultivated here and step into your professional role with the knowledge that you're about to do something great. Lastly, I invite you to write your own legendary story, and I'm not warranting pride or arrogance. Instead, I'm inspiring you to remember that you are capable of controlling your own destiny. It's one of our core values at UA. To foster impact, you must first believe in your own abilities, just as you believed you would one day arrive at this moment. Now is the time to dream again. Be courageous. Be willing to step out of your comfort zone or to wait patiently for the right time, which takes wisdom. Be a lifelong learner, always willing to improve, discover, create, and do the right thing. Everyone here knows you're ready. You've been prepared for excellence. Your legendary story has already begun, and the next chapters are waiting to be written. Now, go and live that chapter. And the best part for us is we get to watch your ongoing success. We get to witness your last steps today at UA and also your first steps into a bright and proud future. But first, you have to walk across this stage because this is a significant moment and we want to honor you through that and all of your accomplishments at the capstone. So let me begin by asking the Dean of our graduate school, Dr. Susan Carvalho, to present our candidates for doctoral degrees.
Will the candidates for doctoral degrees please stand and remain standing? President Bell, the names of the candidates for doctoral degrees appear in the printed program. On behalf of the graduate faculty, I recommend the appropriate degree be conferred.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Alabama, I confer upon each of you the particular doctoral degree for which you have been recommended with all the rights, privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. Now, Dean Carvalho will present the candidates for various master's degrees.
Will the candidates for various master's degrees please stand and remain standing? President Bell, the names of the candidates for various master's degrees appear in the printed program. On behalf of the graduate faculty, I recommend that the appropriate degree be conferred.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Alabama, I confer upon each of you the particular master's degree for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. Now, the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Joseph Messina, will present the candidates for bachelor's degrees.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees offered by the College of Arts and Sciences please rise and remain standing? President Bell, the names of the candidates for the bachelor's degrees appear in the printed program. On behalf of the faculty of the College of Arts and Sciences, I recommend the appropriate degree be conferred.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Alabama, I confer upon each of you the particular bachelor's degree for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. Graduates, please move your tassels from the right to the left side of your mortarboard, and congratulations. Welcome to alumni status. In just a few minutes, you will cross the stage. As you go on to make your mark in the world, please don't forget to stay in touch with those of us who have mentored, supported you, and invested in you. Your future legacy will always be intertwined with the University of Alabama. Now I would ask everyone to stand as we now join Miss Laura Pritchard as she sings the alma mater, the words of which may be found on the last page of your commencement program. Be seated.
Doctors of Musical Arts, Richard Brandon Hall, Document Director Amir Zaheri. Colin Barris Kemper, Doctors of Philosophy, Khadidra Nicole Billingsley, Major Professor Amy E. Dayton. Casey Cameron Cartwright, Major Professor, Matthias Kaminsky. Thi Tang Ngoc Sin, Major Professor Roger B. Sidje. Thomas Matthew Carlton, Major Professor Douglas J. Lightfoot. Feng Kong, Major Professor Katrina Maria Ramonel. Anna Caroline Keefe, Major Professor Jim A. Gleason. Sanjit Das, Major Professor Elizabeth Tabitha Papish. Nicole Lynn Henderson, Major Professor Jason A. DeCaro. Sarah Olivia Tate Dunlap, Major Professors Beverly B. Roscos and Joan M. Barth. And our master's candidates, Trinity Rose Donnellan, Brooke Carolyn Hume, Mackenzie Lynn Ebel, Mary Bryan Baggett, Austin L. Foster, Jennifer Eileen Haggerty, Megan Elise Costo, Sydney Carol Ellis, Haley Catherine Cotton, Irene G. Beer, Kelly Rose Dowdle, Charlotte Louise Kinraid, Haley Nicole Garretts, Kira Dunton. That's okay. What's your name? You can just tell me. No. Huh? Yosde? The whole name? Yosde. Patrick D. Hawkins, Marinda Joanne Belk, Monica Grace Foster, Cheyenne Elizabeth Davis, Brianna A. Bryan, Bria Tyshell James, Natalie Meredith Gann, Emily Grace Corley, Jacob C. Kynard, Benjamin D. Karchevsky, Kathleen Marie Cawley, Truby Brooke Maupin Holcomb, Madeline Sue Rose Certeza Walcott, Riva Jean Cullinan, Mary Isabella Garrison, Jacob Alexander Barrett, Savannah Wyndham Goodapple, Hannah Faith Dixon, Sarah Elizabeth Johnson, Ryan N. Hale, Anna Summerlin Enzer, Lindsay Reese Ennis, Mary Catherine Allen, Amaya Marcy Cook, Jesslyn Diane Crawford, Elisha Jake Goodman, Rachel F. Bagley. Sorry, Rachel, I see you cross that out. Ray F. Bagley, now we got her. Thank you. Marie Nicole Burns, Aidan Elizabeth Farish, Mallory Ryan Brown, Nicole Joels Conhoiser, Elizabeth Foshi, Ronalda Wynette Bonner, Quenica Janae Bradley, Bethany Nicole Green, Hannah Anissa Benkraba, Jalisa M. Arango, Tea Janetta, Ryan Jeffrey Gartner, Jorge Andres Diaz, Max Christopher Hughes, Brett Allen Causey, Michaela Lee Camp, David Matthew Bach, Mary Michael Knight, Caitlin Brianna Hicks, Gozde de Gierman, Skylin Olivia Irby, Nicholas Ian Caramonte, and now our accelerated master's candidates, students receiving both their bachelor's and master's degrees simultaneously. Richard Kenneth Johnson Jr., Riley Wayne Earls, Jacob Hammond Campbell, Kate Elizabeth Cahill, Emily Kim, Philip Anthony Harden, Anna DeCou Coleman, Lila Shea Havens, John Anthony Kappelman, Jeffrey James Bell, Leah Grace Humble, and the College of Arts and Sciences, Sarah Grace Estel, summa cum laude, Leonardo Dante Cardinale, magna cum laude, Emma P. Foley, Richard Ransom Blankenbecker, magna cum laude, Jacob Elon Edelberg, Celeste Cowley Garrett, magna cum laude, Anna Marie Akins, cum laude, Julia Kimiko Danielson, cum laude, Alexis Lee Fagan Williams, Rachel Alexandra Hathaway, cum laude, Caroline Cassidy Cohn, summa cum laude, Sophia Samara Deep, Anna Lynn Hadel, summa cum laude, Mary Margaret Hayden, magna cum laude, Rebecca Ellis, Helen Renee Hodgetts, cum laude, Morgan Shirley Alexander, summa cum laude, Forrest Gabriel Asher Caudo, magna cum laude, Adam W. Hollingsworth, summa cum laude, Carolyn Cooper Hall, magna cum laude, Jana Rose Franceschini, Mary Abigail Cox, magna cum laude, Hallie R. Bonner, magna cum laude, Eric Michael Gunther, summa cum laude, Jacob Anthony Babich, Alexis Louise Clauser, Hannah Claire Briner, cum laude, Mary Morgan Barron, summa cum laude, Sarah Catherine Horsley, Leah Andrea Chade Francois, summa cum laude, Ashley D. Arrington, summa cum laude, Faith Corrine Griffin, magna cum laude, Mariah S. Kravitz, summa cum laude, Lincoln James Orville, summa cum laude, Avery Parker Anderson, cum laude, Olivia Carrington Jett, summa cum laude, Abigail Danielle Goldberg, magna cum laude, Sarah Thomas Easley, magna cum laude, Thomas Bain Boudreau, Jennifer Candace Ann Chapman, summa cum laude, Emily Elizabeth Keller, magna cum laude, Kelly Shea Delaney, Virginia Linville Havermill, summa cum laude, Brooke Mackenzie Kent, Megan E. Alkire, summa cum laude. Caitlin Lee Hawk. Liam Edward Collier, summa cum laude. Will Alexander Dooley, magna cum laude. Richard B. Cooper, magna cum laude. Aya Larissa Abele. Mary Arlen Bonnell. Harper Grace Fox, summa cum laude. Kathleen Elizabeth Glee Foley, magna cum laude. Kendall Corley. Samuel Hayes. Alyssa Corey Hamlet. Joshua R. Helms. Rebecca Danielle Foley, cum laude. Kieran Fitzgerald Burns. Madeline Grace Bullard, summa cum laude. Libby Ann Julian. Emma Catherine Engelage, summa cum laude. McKenna Kathleen Carroll. Watson Wayne Coker, summa cum laude. Naomi L. Ginn, cum laude. Margaret Elizabeth Gilroy, summa cum laude. Lindsay Michelle Collender, summa cum laude. Kelly Lynn Crowther. Lena Catherine Johnson, summa cum laude. Herbert M. Gilliland, summa cum laude. Margaret O. Bearjar. Haley Nicole Isaacs. Audra Lauren Cotter, summa cum laude. Katarina Nicole Croft, summa cum laude. Cassidy Moriah Burrell, summa cum laude. Nicholas Peyton Hayes, summa cum laude. Abigail Geraldine Andrews. Matthew Carter Curl, cum laude. Maria C. Graham, summa cum laude. Alexandria Simone Collins, cum laude. Devin Lee Jenkins, magna cum laude. Wes Franklin Fiella. Madeline Shara Gary, summa cum laude. James Russell Cummings Jr., magna cum laude. Mallory Brooke Cooper. Grace McCarley Henshaw, summa cum laude. Courtney Lynn Kessler, summa cum laude. Cole Joseph Bernard. Sandra Elizabeth Bowen. Ekaterina Sergeyevna Antipov. Natalie Page Conlon. Spencer E. Bartle, magna cum laude. Victoria E. Auer. John Connor Hollingsworth. Zoe Isis Baker, summa cum laude. Jonathan de la Manna. Kevin Yuji Doe, summa cum laude. Brian Joseph Boatwright. Joseph Lincoln Eigner. William David Alexander. Benjamin James Guerrera. Christopher I. Hardin. Lucy B. Flowers. Juliette Lewis Hirsch, summa cum laude. Lily Mallon Calkins, summa cum laude. Hunter Ruth. Tristan Earl Hampton. Brianna Ann Holyfield. Giovanna A. Domenech, magna cum laude. Patrick Stephen Dutton, cum laude. Alex R. Jones, summa cum laude. Macaire Kristen Kelly, summa cum laude. Riley Georgia Clark, summa cum laude. Molly Catherine Dawes, Joseph Daniel Del Campo, Savannah Christina Carroll, Isabella Callie Cotterell, cum laude. Christian A. Hawkins, Joseph Ryan Hassler, magna cum laude. Maria Renee Cerrone, summa cum laude. Kendall M. Bridgman, Catherine Lee Foster, summa cum laude. William Colton Davis, cum laude. Benjamin Stephen Barrett, summa cum laude. Alexander Julian Baker, Sophia A. Ansira, summa cum laude. Lacey Diana Kohler, Cole A. Kaiser, summa cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Grace Crow, summa cum laude. Jillian Eva Hotchkiss, summa cum laude. Macy S. Grotvol, magna cum laude. Riley Elizabeth Bloom, magna cum laude. Samantha Brooke Bilat, summa cum laude. Jordan Emily Garza, Jillian Elizabeth Hilt, Christopher David Keys, cum laude. Amaya Cyan Blyg, Nicole E. Costello, magna cum laude. Megan Graham Ballinger, Lauren Emerson Fern, summa cum laude. Claire Ansley Dufour, Ashton Marin Borden, magna cum laude. Sarah Caitlin Carter, Benjamin Paul Borja, summa cum laude. Andrew M. Fuqua, cum laude. Hunter L. Hopkins, cum laude. Alexa Marie Kulishenko, Austin A. Chartier, Catherine E. Armstrong, Christian R. Finch, Ashley J. Kariakos, Alexandra Lee Boyd, magna cum laude. Kendall Catherine Busby, Samuel James Badger, summa cum laude. Olivia Cecile Frederick, Sawyer Stream Hobbs, cum laude. Mary Ashley Hand, Haley Alexandria Babcock, summa cum laude. Tori Pilar Blair, Gabrielle Elaine Book, sorry Gabrielle. Hope Eleanor Connolly, George B. Klimchuk, magna cum laude. Anna Hayes Graff, summa cum laude. Mary Catherine Cox, cum laude. Samuel Sterling Hallam, summa cum laude. Emily Hope Chestnut, cum laude. Margaret Gracie Joyce, summa cum laude. Cade Patrick Foster, Macy Catherine Helton, summa cum laude. Harley May Ennis, magna cum laude. Baylor Marie Bielich, summa cum laude. Malin Ruth Davis, summa cum laude. Mary Elizabeth Balmer, magna cum laude. Freda Claire Cardwell, cum laude. Mary Emily Bird. Margaret Jordan Hewitt, cum laude. Lindsay Gaines Fincher, summa cum laude. Amy N. Azar, summa cum laude. Ellie Helena Fries, summa cum laude. Catherine Grace Fadis, magna cum laude. Fiona Catherine Allgaier. Lucille Elizabeth Cookston. Shanna G. Caldwell. Sarah Nicole Gautreau, cum laude. Raina J. Hui, summa cum laude. Olivia Riva Jansen, magna cum laude. Olivia Ann Bennis, summa cum laude. Mary E. Bray, summa cum laude. Shania Alexis Cole. Robert Mack Anderton Jr., cum laude. David Thomas Griffin, magna cum laude. Hunter D. Gates, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Marie Umber, magna cum laude. You found it. Johnson M. Dodd. Alicia Marie Hamill. Emma Dean, summa cum laude. Ansley Morgan Carr, summa cum laude. Mary Taylor G., magna cum laude. Jordan Elizabeth B., summa cum laude. Shelby O. Carpenter. Jeremy E. Bopp. Robert Cole Browning, summa cum laude. John Cameron Fitzgerald. Jaden O. Joyner, summa cum laude. Justin W. Brandt. Andrew Drayton Busby, summa cum laude. Lindsay Grace Deegan, magna cum laude. Derek W. Fairburn, summa cum laude. Nicholas John Dolan. Sloan Elizabeth Gutkin. Caroline Elizabeth Burgess. Jada Ann Gote, summa cum laude. Tori Buckman, summa cum laude. Sarah G. Batten. Bryn Taylor Freeman. Maximilian D. Hoffman. Alexander Crawford Karayanis, summa cum laude. Jackson Hugh Burns, magna cum laude. Lauren Taylor Gilansky, cum laude. Kelsey Faith Handley, summa cum laude. Ethan Gabriel Fajardo. Connor Benjamin Brunig, cum laude. Alexandra M. Dale. Evan E. Fisher. Jaden Kaylee Dingler, summa cum laude. Kiara Charday Griffin, cum laude. Emily Wright Irwin. Lindsay Elizabeth Boutzer, magna cum laude. Elena Elizabeth Alcantara. Emma Rose Conlon, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Moore Carpenter, summa cum laude. Diana Nicole Adams, summa cum laude. Emily Catherine Conway, magna cum laude. Savannah Sky Cole, magna cum laude. Olivia Ann Bendetti. Alexandra McCandlish Brown. Mallory J. Harper, summa cum laude. Zachary Henry Ellis, magna cum laude. Meredith Durden Kent, cum laude. Olivia Rebecca Davis, summa cum laude. Erica Ann Garcia, summa cum laude. Isabel Helena Combs, summa cum laude. Easton S. Jones. Anna Marie Bending, magna cum laude. Kylie Ann Flynn. William Luke Heydrich, cum laude. Brandon Scott Kimball, summa cum laude. Ray Marie Guidry, cum laude. Ann E. Harden, cum laude. Jessica Christine Dixon, cum laude. Samantha G. Klopman. Jonathan Kevin Buchanan, summa cum laude. Jacob D. Hepner, magna cum laude. James W. Blunt, summa cum laude. Susan Caroline Bennett, summa cum laude. Paisley Cherie Flagg, cum laude. Kennedy D. Grant. Larissa Anderson. Aaron Joseph Frederick. Ray Xiaoju Fuqui, summa cum laude. Chandler Jeanette Davis, magna cum laude. Naya Elise Garner. Kaylin Elena Hatchett. India Rose Carey, summa cum laude. William Ethan Hurst, summa cum laude. Catherine Elaine Barnett, summa cum laude. Anna Russell Erie. Anna Page Burrow, summa cum laude. Tiana Elizabeth Coleman. Taylor D. Jordan, cum laude. And Ashton Grace Alford.
As we close our ceremony, I want to thank you again for supporting our graduates in the University of Alabama, and roll tide.